Hey guys, Carly here. Welcome back to my channel. Forgive me if my voice sounds kind of weird today. I've been a little under the weather the past couple of days, and I'm still a little bit sick. Yeah, so I may sound a little weird, but I really tried to make sure I was feeling well enough to do this video. Which I am. But today I'm going to be talking about depression. And a lot of times this can be a difficult subject to talk about for a lot of people. But I feel like it's something that should be addressed, and a lot of people don't really know what to do when they are dealing with depression or how to handle it. But, I'm going to basically talk about some tips and some ways, some things that you can do to help you overcome depression and make it a little easier for you. And, it's just some stuff to think about that a lot of people don't realize they can do, these little things that it can help them. And, a lot of times people are scared or embarrassed to talk about their feelings, to talk about them being depressed and keep to themselves about it. But a lot of times it's good to talk to somebody, because it just helps the feelings and just helps you feel better a lot of times when you do talk to someone. So you don't ever have to be scared or embarrassed to talk about being depressed. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you just because you have depression. A lot of people suffer with it. It's a common thing, and that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. And don't ever feel like you're alone and can't talk to anybody about this, because you can always. There's always somebody there who could help you. Even if you're someone, who has to get medical help with your depression, there's nothing wrong with getting medical help either. You don't have to be embarrassed about that. You have to do what's best for you to help you get better. And sometimes if that's medical help, then do that, and whatever works for you to help you. And a lot of times depression, you can come out of it good, and a lot of times you usually will have a positive income when you do come out of it, and it can always, most of the time, it'll make you a stronger person after going through something like that. And it just helps you, it makes you mature, and just makes you a stronger person. I know me personally, I suffered from depression for quite a long time when I was young, and in the middle of high school, and it definitely made me a stronger person for sure, and really taught me things about life, and really matured me, and I learned a lesson from it. And I was stupid and made stupid decisions and didn't realize that I had people to go to help me, and I should have sought help sooner, because I probably would not have done the things I've done. And and even these tips that I'm going to tell you really helped me in a way. And if I had been someone who was with God at that time, it would have been a lot easier for me, and I would have gotten out of it sooner. But like I said, it taught me a lesson, and I now know not to go back to that. So first thing I'm going to say is pray. A lot of people won't understand really how praying helps. And even if you're someone who's not a believer, you could still pray anyway. Anybody can pray, regardless of what you believe in, because praying just helps you feel better and gets your feelings out, and you're talking to God, you're talking to somebody. It's just always best to fully rely on God, because He's really the best person who's going to help you overcome this depression issue, and who's going to help you stay strong in this situation. There's even a scripture in the Bible where it says, never will I leave you or forsake you. Basically God is always there for us, and He is, and He'll never leave us. He'll always be by our side regardless of where we're at in our life. Even if we're dealing with depression, He's always there to help us. So a lot of times when you pray, you're talking to God, and He will know that you need help from Him, help with the situation, and He will help you. But He will help you come out of this depression, and He will help you stay strong. Next thing is exercise. And sometimes exercise, honestly, you may be thinking, how does exercise help? But honestly, I've done research about depression, and exercise just helps, because it increases serotonin, and it releases endorphins, and it just clears your mind. So anything that's on your mind that's making you depressed, it just clears your mind, and you just don't think about it when you're exercising. Even if it's simple exercise, like just going for a walk or something like that, that's exercise. Me, I try to exercise as much as I can. So even something small like that, it just clears your mind, and it just not makes you think about it. Something else is get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep does help. I mean, it's not going to cure the depression, but it can help lessen it in a way if you get enough sleep. A lot of times people get depressed from not having enough sleep, and so then just from being busy with life. But then if you do get sleep, a lot of times you feel better the next day. Regardless of what is going on in your life, we all have busy lives, but it's so important to try to get as much sleep as you can, because sleep is important, and it's what keeps us going every day. So, and even one thing that I think is good to do is to be outside. Spend time outdoors. Especially for someone who loves nature and being outside, because, like I said, even if you just go for a walk or a run, or if you just sit outside and read or sit in the sun, I mean, it's just relaxing, and it just helps you, and it's just peaceful to be outside and not being inside all day. It just helps you feel peace and more relaxed. So a lot of times you're not thinking about the depression so much. I mean, all this little stuff that I've mentioned, this is all stuff that I've done when I was depressed. And every single one of these helped me, and I didn't really come out of it until I turned my life back to God. And another tip I'm going to say is try to, focus on other things. Help others. A lot of times when you help others, like help another person, it makes you feel worthy and useful, and you just feel good about yourself. And so you just do put everything you can to help that person, and you don't think about your depression. And if you focus on other things in your life, whether it's your family or school, whatever, and not just think about the depression, a lot of times that makes you feel better. When you focus on more important things and positive things, it just slowly will help the depression lessen, especially when you help someone. Even if it's a little thing, like buying them groceries or helping them putting them in their car, something like that. Just helping somebody goes a long way, especially when you're dealing with depression. You just feel good about yourself, and when you're dealing with depression, you have to have something to make you feel good about yourself, and not be so sad all the time. So that's something to think about. And last thing is just take time for yourself. Have relaxation time for yourself. I understand that's very hard to do, especially if you're someone who has a very busy life. It's hard to have time for yourself, but no matter what is going on, you really should try to make it a certain time every day just to sit down and have time for yourself, whether it's relaxation techniques or yoga or praying or even taking a bath. That helps. Anything like that helps you relax. Just do it, whatever it is, because anything will help you. And just try to make the time for that in your life, to have time for yourself, because it's so important to have time for yourself. And that can really, and if you don't, and a lot of times if you are so busy doing so many things in one day and don't take time for yourself, a lot of that, sometimes that can cause depression. So if you do that, it will help decrease you having depression compared to someone who doesn't do that. So I hope that these tips will help you guys in a way. If you're someone dealing with depression, don't feel worthy and don't feel like you're alone, because you'll never be alone, and there's nothing wrong with you. You always have someone who can help you no matter what. And there's nothing wrong with getting help, and even these little tips will help you. And you can always rely on God too. Just look to God and focus on Him, and He's really the person who will help you come out of this. And just pray to Him and have Him guide you and help you, and He will give you courage and strength, and He will help you come out of this depression. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and like my video. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.